Are you a craft business owner or a laser cutter, laser engraving business owner? If so, then this message is for you. If you're interested in either making the same amount of money or more money by doing less work, selling to less people, talking to less people, then this video is for you. I'm telling you, you can do this by doing this one easy thing. One easy thing is called fundraising. You know when those schools sell those cheap little flimsy candy bars for $1 a piece, and it's basically a fundraiser. Their whole deal is, I think the school buys them for like 50 cents a piece. They sell them for $1. They make 50% profit, and it's a fundraising thing. Well, you can also do a fundraiser for your product. You can do crafts. It can be hats, mittens, sweaters, jackets, rugs, cookies, and then of course lasers. I do laser products, so you can cut things, engrave things, make personalized keychains. Essentially, you're going to replace that candy bar fundraiser with your products. And what this is going to do for you is eliminate all that up and down when it comes to finding a consistent client. Okay, so who you're going to partner with is daycares, preschools, private schools, and sometimes public schools. But these first three are the lowest hanging fruit. Here's the deal. I know a lot of you already know me and you're here and you've seen my content. And I've been telling you that I wanted to release a lot of products for you to try to help you. So right here is sort of a guide. It's a 7-step to fundraising guide. And I've been telling you that I wanted to release a mini course that's coming out soon, as well as a cohort. I'm currently doing one-on-one coaching, links in the description. But right now I'm going to go over the 7 steps to fundraising. So right here, in this video, I don't want to make this video too long, but I got some details, some little tidbits here. It's not going to be full details. We're not going to dive in deep because we don't have time to be on this video for 2 hours. But what I'm going to do is give you the steps, give you some of the details, and then I think if you go ahead and dive into it, you won't even need my help. It may take you a little longer to do it, but I'm gonna give you this here. Okay, so step number 1 is preparing for the pitch. The first thing you wanna do is understand the organization. So you're gonna research the organization, understand their fundraising needs and the goals of the school. Because then when you get ready to pitch to them or offer your fundraiser, you wanna tailor it to their biggest problem. Or it doesn't have to be the biggest problem, but at least tailor it for one of their problems and put the fundraiser in the light of this is going to help to possibly solve that problem. And then of course, a lot of you probably already know, and I've showed you my catalog, but what's next on the list is you want to create a customized catalog. And what this is going to do is going to showcase your products and your pricing. Now you can go one step further with that. You can have the catalog, but then you can also bring in some physical products, because a lot of times people want to have it in their hand and see, what quality it is and how it's going to actually look. And then that way too, if you show them something physical, you bring it in, then it's going to make them want to say yes even more. At the end of that, you want to make sure you draft an email or a presentation. And obviously based on the first detail that I mentioned, when I said research that organization, you're going to tailor that email or your presentation to that school or that organization and their problem. And you want to put the light on the fundraising as the solution. Okay, I hope you can read my handwriting. So next, you want to make the pitch. You want to actually go contact school and make the pitch. Traditionally or typically going to be through phone, email, or in-person presentation. You want to make sure that you highlight the benefits of your products and how they benefit the organization and their goals. Now, for a lot of you, this may not be applicable, but you want to highlight or show your past testimonials with other organizations. And if you don't have anything that's like a fundraiser, you can show them testimonials or reviews or the results from anything else. So if you've done any other type of work, just share that with them. And that should be good enough until you get your first organization. When you get that first one, document all of it and you'll be able to use that as your proof. Now, since this is called a blue ocean, this is going to be so new to all of these organizations. I'm telling you, if you're watching this video, you have the open field. In your area, in your city, wherever it is, if you hop on this, you're going to be the one. point that I'm getting across here is that the schools, they don't have any experience in this. So what you have to do is explain to them the details, give them all the details, fundraiser process, profit margins, what to expect, anything else. You need to outline that for them so that they are clear. And then during the pitch, after the pitch, you can do it before, during, and after. It doesn't matter. You want to address all their questions and concerns. So a lot of times when a customer does not make a decision right away, it means they're uncertain about something. So what you have to do as a salesperson, you have to uncover what that objective is. So then you just want to find out why they won't make the decision today. Or once you get all the pieces, ask for the sale. Hey, would you like to commit to this today? Type thing. So it's very easy. You don't have to be pushy about it. It's just sales. Next, when they agree that yes, this is something they want to do, you want to secure an agreement. So you want to come to agreement on the terms, the profit margins, pricing, deadlines, and whatever else. Some organizations won't require you to sign an agreement, but I would recommend that you just type an agreement up or have someone do it for you, and then have them sign something every single time so that you can refer to that agreement just in case there's any questions at the end. Planning and managing orders. You want to make sure that you're being very clear with the organization about collecting orders and collecting money. You want to make sure you're tracking your orders and payments through some sort of form or spreadsheet. Here's an order form example. Personalization description. So this is like, you're going to do the item number here and then the word or name on that item. So you want to make sure that you're very organized. And then you always want to stay in communication with the organization or their leaders for any type of issues or concerns. Production and fulfillment. So when you're putting these orders together, you want to make sure that you're very organized, that each student has their own order list, and then you add each order under that student's name, you bag it all up in one or box it all up in one, so that when you get it back to the school, that student has all their orders and they can just hand them out. You want to ensure that there's consistent quality control for every product. You want to make sure that when you see one product, the other 99 products are exactly identical. And of course, you want to make sure you package your items securely and professionally. You don't want it to be sloppy. You want it to be nice and neat. It doesn't have to be a fancy package, but you don't want to package in like an old Amazon box or something. You want to go above and beyond. You can package it in some custom packaging with your brand on it, a thank you card, a thank you note, maybe a discount code for future purchases. Step number 6 is delivery of your products. This probably goes without saying, but you need to coordinate that delivery time with the organization, which you're probably going to have this done. Well, if you're following my guide, you're going to have this date already determined, and then you're going to choose the delivery method. That's like in-person drop-off, shipping, pickup. Now, you want to make sure that all the products are outstanding. So you want to double and triple check the orders, make sure everything's there, make sure everything's done right and everything looks nice. And then when they have the things at the organization, the school or the daycare, preschool, wherever, they should already know how to distribute these things to the students. So you're going to tell them beforehand, but then you're going to tell them this when you drop it off too. Hey, each package has the student's name on it. You're going to give this to the student. Then the student is going to go home after school and distribute these products to their family and friends. Step number 7 is follow-up and customer satisfaction. Depending on what day you did delivery, I would call them the very next business day and then just ask how everything went. Make sure it went smoothly, and then just find out if there's any questions or concerns, if there's anything missing, if there's anything broken. When you're at this stage, you want to make sure that you addressed any concerns quickly. And then when you're all done, you want to just ask for a review or a customer testimonial, and then you're going to use that. You're going to save that and then use that for future. Okay, that's everything. So that's 7 steps to fundraising. And that is my 7-step to fundraising guide right here. That's what we just went off of. Everybody who buys my coaching, my course, and my cohorts, they get this, and they get 7 documents. They're called my cheat sheets. They get all 7 cheat sheets. I hope this was valuable to you. You can go and try to execute on this right away. Now, You can do that on your own, but we both know how that takes time. We both know that when you go and you do your research on your own and you try to gather all these things from all these different places, that it takes time. You may get discouraged, you may get frustrated, or you may just go gung-ho, you know? Maybe you're one of those that you just take action and you can do it. Well, these are all the steps. That'll get you everything that you need. But if you want to do it a little quicker and you want some help, then just contact me. I'll be happy to help you. The link's in the description for my one-on-one coaching. And also, I'm excited to say I'm opening up the 4-week live group coaching sessions again. So that's a 4-week period that 6 people can join in on. And then we're going to go through those 4 weeks. It's going to be me on some live calls. I'm going to be talking to you one-on-one. It's actually a better deal because it's done as a group. I make sure all of your questions are answered. I'm going to be opening that up here soon. So go ahead and comment down below if you're interested and just say, hey, I'm interested in the coaching, or hey, I'm interested in the mini course or the one-on-one call. So, hey, if you got value from this, please subscribe, comment, and like it, because that's going to help YouTube to understand that this is actually good value to you. And then it's going to push this up, and it's going to allow me to keep making content for you. Thanks. Bye.